Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi wahda. Wa salatu wa salamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da. Salatan wa salaman da'imaini mutalazimaini ila yawmi ad-dini amma ba'du. So we continue by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the reading and translation and study of the book Mukhtasaru Fiqh al-Asma' al-Husna, a summary of the correct understanding of the beautiful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed us to reach these two great names, Al-Khaliq, Al-Khallaq. Al-Khaliq, Al-Khallaq, meaning the creator. The first one, Al-Khaliq, means the creator. And Al-Khallaq means the one who creates in abundance. You have Al-Khaliq, who means the creator, and Al-Khallaq means the one who creates in abundance. قال الشيخ عبد الرزاق البدر حفظه الله تعالى: وقد ورد اسم الله الخالق في القرآن الكريم في عدة مواضع. And the Shaykh says, in the name Al-Khaliq, the creator, has been found in the Quran in an abundance of different places. منها قوله تعالى هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور، وورد بصيغة المبالغة الخلاق في موضعين من القرآن، في قوله تعالى إن ربك هو الخلاق العليم، وقوله بلى هو الخلاق العليم. And from the times where the name Al-Khaliq is mentioned in the Quran, the statement of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور, that He is Allah, the creator, Al-Bari'u, yani the one who causes things to come into existence. Al-Bari'u is the one who causes things to come into existence. Al-Musawwiru, the one who gives the shapes and forms to His creation. And this word, or this name, Al-Khaliq, is mentioned in a different form that points to the abundance of this particular action. So in Arabic, you have a name that shows that this is what this entity does. And then you have another form of that same name that shows that this particular entity does this action in abundance. Like you have the word Al-Khaliq, means the creator. But if you change the form of the word slightly, it would be Al-Khallaq, means the one that creates in abundance. And this is called Sighatu al-Mubalagha. Sighatu al-Mubalagha is when a word is in a certain way, is set up in a certain way. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teach us and give us understanding of the Arabic language. When a word is in a certain way, it points to the fact that this action is done in abundance. And from a word that may be more familiar with people is Al-Kadhib, which means to lie. And may Allah protect us from lying and from those who lie. Al-Kadhib is a lie. Now you have the word Al-Kadhib, is the one who has told a lie. And this is in the regular form of the word, which is the Ismul Fa'il, which is the name of the one who does this particular deed, Al-Kadhib. But then you have another word that people hear now, Al-Kadhab. This is Sighatul Mubalagha. This is the one who he lies in abundance, Al-Kadhab. So this is Sighatu al-Mubalagha, an example of Sighatu al-Mubalagha. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions His name Al-Khaliq with the regular formation, which means the creator. And also He mentions His name is Al-Khallaq with the name and the setup in the Arabic language that points to the fact that He does this action of creating in abundance, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this name Al-Khallaq is mentioned only in two places in the Quran. One of those places is Surah Al-Hijr, ayah number 86. Inna rabbaka huwa al-khallaq al-alim. Indeed, your Lord, He is the one who creates in abundance, the all-knower. قال ابن كثير رحمه الله تعالى قوله هذه الآية تقرير للميعاد وأنه قادر على إقامة الساعة فإنه الخلاق الذي لا يعجزه خلق ما يشاء وهو العليم بما تمزق من الأجساد وتفرق في سائر أقطار الأرض. Al-Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah ta'ala, he said, explaining this particular ayah, that indeed your Lord, He is the one who creates in abundance and He is the all-knower. He mentioned that this particular ayah is a affirmation of the hereafter. This ayah, it affirms the hereafter and that the people will be resurrected. And indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fully capable of establishing the day of judgment, establishing the hour, the day of judgment. Because indeed He is the one who creates in abundance. He is the one who creates whatever He wills. He has no difficulty in creating whatever He wills to create, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He creates in abundance. And He is Al-Alim. He is the all-knower of the parts of the bodies that become scattered about. Because when a person dies, their body doesn't remain in one piece. It decomposes and it could possibly be scattered into pieces. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not only is He the one who creates in abundance, but also He's the all-knower. Imam Ibn Kathir, he mentions the all-knower of the different parts of the body that have been ripped apart. And after the person dies, his body doesn't stay in one piece. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows about every part of the body that has fell to pieces and has been distributed in different parts of the earth. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created everything. And there's nothing that He has difficulty creating. And if a person dies, and when a person dies, He's the all-knower. Before that and after that, He's the all-knower of every part of their body that could possibly be spread out over the earth. Allah knows exactly where it's at, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the Shaykh, he mentioned that this ayah is an emphasis and a reminder about the resurrection, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fully capable of resurrecting the people for the day of judgment. This is from the ayah in Surah Al-Hijr, ayah 86. Inna rabbaka huwa al-khallaqul alim. Indeed, your Lord, He is the one who created everything and creates in abundance, and He is the all-knower. Wa qawlihi bala wa huwa al-khallaqul alim. And Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He also mentions in Surah Yasin, verse 81, rather, He is the one who creates in abundance, the all-knower, al-alim. Wal khalqu yutlaqu wa yuradu bihi amran. He says, the word creation is used, but it has two different meanings. أحدهما إيجاد الشيء وإبداعه على غير مثال سابق. One of the meanings of creating something is to cause something to exist and to create something that nothing like it existed before. ومنه قوله تعالى أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لكم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Surah Yasin ayah 71, Surah Yasin ayah 71, says, did they not see, or have they not seen, that indeed we created with our hands an'am, cattle and sheep and goats and what have you of this nature of animals, that we created these animals with our hands, and these animals belong to them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned khalaqna, that we created these animals. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala confirms in this ayah that He has hands. Amilat aydina, from what our hands have created, and amen, these animals, cattle. So Allah confirms here that He has hands. And the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are not similar to any other hands, working with the principle that Allah used in the Quran when He said, لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ, that there's nothing similar to Him, and He is the all-hearer, the all-seer. So we confirm for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the attributes that He confirmed for Himself in His book and in the Sunnah of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And here in Surah Yasin, verse 71, Allah confirms that He has hands, and that He uses these hands to create certain things, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So from the meaning of creation and to create something is to cause something to exist that didn't exist before. And the example of that is Surah Yasin, ayah 71. والثاني أي المعنى الثاني بمعنى التقدير ومنه قولهم خلق الأديم أي قدره. And the second meaning of creation after the first meaning, which is to bring something into existence that did not exist before. The second meaning is to calculate the size and shape that something is going to be. And from this is a statement that the people say, خلق الأديم, yani He made the leather, or He created the leather, or He designed the leather, whether it be a leather jacket or a leather shoe or a leather hat. He created it, meaning He designed it and He fashioned it, not with the meaning that He brought it into existence. قوله تعالى وتخلقون إفكا أي تقدرونه وتهيئونه. And Allah mentioned in Surah Al-Ankabut, ayah 17, and you create ifk, and you create a lie, and you are creating a lie. And the Shaykh explains here, means that you're preparing a lie and designing a lie. Not that you're actually creating it and causing it to exist. You're designing it and preparing it. This is what the ayah is talking about. So when creation is used concerning Allah Ta'ala, it means bringing something into existence that did not previously exist. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the heavens, and He created the earth, and He created the pen, and He created humans. These things didn't previously exist. Now when you talk about creation, when it comes to a human being, creation, when it is connected to a human being, from the actions that they do, if they created something, meaning that they designed it, they shaped it, they fashioned it, but not with the meaning of that they brought it into existence. فالخلق في نعوت الآدميين بمعنى تقدير. أما الخلق الذي هو إبداع الشيء وإيجاده على غير مثال سابق فمتفرد به رب العالمين. So the Shaykh says, Hafidhahullah, so when creation is connected to a human being, if a person says that a human created something, the meaning is that he designed it, he shaped it, he fashioned it. But as for the creation that is to bring something into existence that never existed before, then this is from the attributes that's only for Allah, the Lord of everything that exists. As Allah Ta'ala, He says in Surah Fatir, verse 3, Surah Fatir, verse 3, هَلْ مِنْ خَالِقٍ غَيْرُ اللَّهِ, is there a creator other than Allah? Is there one who brings things into existence that never existed before other than Allah? Surah Fatir, Ayah 3. وقال تعالى هذا خلق الله فأروني ماذا خلق الذين من دونه بل الظالمون في ضلال مبين. Allah Ta'ala, He says in Surah Luqman, verse 11, Surah Luqman, verse 11, this is the creation of Allah. This is what Allah has created. So show me what those other than Allah have created. Rather, it is the people of oppression that are in a clear state of misguidance. وخلق الله لهذه المخلوقات وخلق الله لهذه المخلوقات لم يكن لهوى ولا عبثا تنزه الرب وتقدس عن ذلك. And the fact that Allah Ta'ala created the creation, or rather you can say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not create the creation out of a random desire, or out of some desire to play about, or for no purpose. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free and far removed from doing such a thing, for doing something out of a random desire or doing something that has no purpose. Rather, بَلْ خَلَقَهُمْ لِيَعْبُدُوهُ وَيُوَحِدُوهُ. Rather, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the creation to worship Him and establish His tawheed, to worship Him alone, to believe that He is one, and to obey His commands and stay away from His prohibitions. This is why Allah created the creation. Allah Ta'ala mentions in Surah Al-Mu'minun, verses 115 to 116, أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Allah Ta'ala asks a question. Do you think that indeed we created you with no purpose? And the ulama, they explain this word abathan, meaning with no purpose, meaning do you think that we created you but we don't have a command to command you with, and we don't have a prohibition to prohibit you from, and that indeed you will not return to us, meaning in the hereafter? فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقِّ. So how far removed is Allah, the true King? لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ رَبُّ الْعَرْشِ الْكَرِيمِ. There's nothing worthy to be worshipped in truth except for Him, the Lord of the noble throne. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.